understand what is it at stake in the future of indigenous rights. Judgment of Extraordinary Appeal 1-017-365 on June 30th, 2021. It discusses the ownership of the State Biological Reserve of Sassafras in Santa Catarina, which will have general repercussions. The extraordinary appeal filed by FUNAI to challenge the decision of the TRF of the 4th Region, which upheld the sentence that ruled the claim for repossession of possession, aided by the Foundation for Technological Support to the Environment, FATMA, against indigenous peoples of the Shocklang ethnologic group as precedent. Why is the judgment important to the issue of indigenous rights? Because if the decision is upheld, it could be used to reveal the demarcation of all indigenous lands in Brazil. Therefore, it involves the discussion of the original rights over the lands that indigenous people traditionally inhabit. Article 231 of the Federal Constitution. This reintegration action tries to make official the so-called marco temporal, the day of the enactment of the Federal Constitution, 1988, a frontal attack of the fundamental and original rights of the indigenous peoples. Bill 490, 2007, proceeded in the second half of 2021. The PL approved by Chamber's Constitution and Justice Committee on June 23rd and sent to a vote in the plenary and later in the Federal Senate. If it becomes law, it will result in a set of setbacks for indigenous communities across the country. The impacts caused to indigenous communities are the adoption of the temporal framework, the prohibition of the expansion of indigenous lands by the state to give another destination in case of alteration of the indigenous cultural traits, the authorization to explore indigenous lands through a contract with third parties, opening the gap for the exploration of TIS by large undertakings such as mining hydroelectric plants, livestock, among others. The struggle for land is the mother of all struggles.